Guys, uh, Michael Evans here. As promised, I'm going ahead and I'm doing another Kingdom live stream. The reason why I've decided to go ahead and do this is because I feel like I have a lot to explain. I've kind of disappeared for a while, and there are reasons behind it. Um, the last 3 months of my life quite possibly have been the most trying and rough 90 days I've had in 37 years of life on this earth. Um, it started back at the end of July. I kind of blacked out at work and passed out on equipment. And I was allowed to work a couple more days after that. First week of August, I pretty much, once I was caught asleep, they basically were going to fire me because it wasn't the first time I had blacked out on equipment. So I was pulled into the HR office and basically asked to explain myself. So, like, give us a reason why we should keep you. Um, and I told him, look, I know for a fact that I probably have sleep apnea. I've just not had the time to go see a doctor with working 13-hour days every day and not being able to see a specialist on weekends because they're not there. I'm like, I really would like an opportunity to see if I do have sleep apnea and get tested. So I did. Um, and it came back. I did have severe sleep apnea. Um, the rule is that I was not allowed to go back to work until I received a CPAP machine. Now, CPAP machines right now are on a recall. And because of the recall, it is causing a shortage in CPAP machines. So I went from August 3rd to September 22nd without working. In the meantime, my short term medical leave never cleared. Well, it cleared, but they're fighting over whether or not I'm getting paid or not. So I still have yet to be paid for the 50 days I was off. Um, when I finally was allowed back to work after receiving the CPAP machine, I immediately was told, you need this from your doctor or you're going to be fired at the end of the week. Like, corporate's going to fire you. So basically, it's just been 3 months of me just fighting with doctors and, running out of money. I mean, if it wasn't for my family, I would be out on my ass already. So I've probably received about 2,500 to $3,000 from my family over the last 3 months just to be able to survive. So with that being said, I've gone through some pretty severe depression. Just not giving a rat's ass about anything. Really hard for me to get into harmony and chaos. I have started the next episode, but again, like with me going back to work, I really haven't had an opportunity to work on it. It's been probably 3 weeks since I've typed anything or have had the inclination to even want to type on. It's not that I don't want to or that I don't have the material to do it. I just haven't been motivated. The other part of my depression is just when you sit on your butt at home by yourself for 50 days, just waiting to go back to work, you overthink things. And one of the things that led to some more depression is not being a voice actor, like a real voice actor. And coming to the realization that every project that I'm a part of on YouTube that's not mine has basically shut down or is no longer, up and running. So that also kind of led to my depression too, just not having anything to do voicing wise. And what's up, Elijah? Um, about 2 weeks ago, this is why I say, like, it just the trauma hasn't stopped in 3 months. It's one thing after another, and the fact that you go 50 days without working, it affects you financially and mentally. The other part of it now is that 2 weeks ago, I had a chunk of my tooth. It's in the back, piece of my tooth. And after that, I decided to drop down. I have two wisdom teeth. This one is 80% of the way in. This one is 25% of the way in. So right now, as I'm doing this live stream, my pain level right now is at like a 6. I've been popping aspirins like candy for 2 weeks. So it's really hard to talk. I've been in a lot of pain. So on Thursday, I have accrued 2 days of vacation time. So next Thursday, I'm going to undergo surgery to remove all 4 wisdom teeth because the swelling is so bad. It actually, um, they're fearful that it's going to cause an infection. Not only that, but the amount of swelling that's on this side of my face is causing my left side of the face to be extremely swollen, which also can lead to me having a stroke. So that's another, that's just another thing I've had to deal with over the last 3 months. So, yeah, I wanted to do this live stream just because I wanted some positivity. I wanted to get back into harmony and chaos. I wanted to touch base with you guys. Basically, I've just put my harmony and chaos on hold for a while. It's just I haven't been able to focus on it with everything that's been going on, and I haven't been able to properly invest my spirit, if you want to say, or my soul into it because of everything that's been going on. But with the exception of my wisdom teeth being pulled, my life seems to be slowly getting back on track. So um, I'm getting a little bit more positivity. So um, yeah. Other than that, I want to go ahead and thanks, Elijah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but at the same time, like my wisdom teeth it's been progressively getting worse over the last 2 years with the pain. So it's going to be good to finally have that out. I'm probably going to go a week or so where I'm just going to be sore and not being able to voice anything anyway. So, well, that'll be good because it'll give me time to write. As far as a time frame on harmony and chaos, I'm not giving time frames anymore on any episode. I have a couple of fans that always want to know when the next episode's coming out. Well, now I'm getting up at 1:15 in the morning to go to work, so I really don't have the time to work on it during the week like I used to. So, and I use the weekends to catch up on life as far as like doing chores, going shopping. Um, yeah, I just don't have the time to work on it now during the week. I do have the storyboard for the next episode out. Well, it's out, not out, but it's on my phone. So I did manage to produce a working storyboard. The episode is I'm gonna say no more than 7 minutes into it. What I am going to say is the title of the episode is The Day of the Dead Part 1. I'm not sure if this is going to be a 3-part episode or a 2-part episode, but the next episode is entitled The Day of the Dead Part 1. And if you guys kind of been picking up where I'm going with that storyline, you guys are kind of going to know what's going to happen. This episode is more of the prelude to the bigger picture of where I'm going with the Day of the Dead episodes. Let's see. So where we are in harmony and chaos. I haven't done a live stream like this, a post-show reaction live stream, and oh God, it's been several. I'm going to turn my gain down. Hold on. I'm messing with my microphone here. All right. I hope you guys can still hear me. I had to turn my gain down. I'm getting some reverb. Take that out. One of the other things, over the last 5 episodes, I haven't done a live stream, mainly because I don't have the internet. So I was always kind of like skeptical to do a live stream on my, phone tethering. But looking at the screen, it appears that it's going to be working just fine. So maybe after, me starting with the next episode of Harmony and Chaos, maybe I go back to doing my Kingdom live streams, which I know you guys really liked, some of you. I definitely want to have fun with this thing tonight. Like we did with the last one. I want to do voices and just have overall fun with it. But let's go ahead and dive into the last couple episodes. So, like, just to kind of rehash everything that's going on, is, we've seen Sonic become completely corrupted by Dark Swirl, Soletta, and the element of dark magic. Moving forward, you're going to see that Sonic is actually fighting off, Soletta's influence. Soletta doesn't have the hold over Sonic that she thought she may have had. It may lead to some dissension. We also are going to see another storyline develop moving forward with Nightshade and Aeon. I had started, before over the last couple episodes, I had made reference that Aeon and Nightshade had that talk at the coronation ceremony for the mid-season finale. And now I'm going ahead, moving forward with their partnership, and it's going to play a pivotal role between this point now and the remainder of the season. As the title suggests for the next episode, Day of the Dead Part 1, that should be kind of a prelude to the intensity of the next several episodes. Oh, thank you, Wolf Diz. Wolf Diz says, I'm so sorry to hear that, Michael. Your health is more important. Please take your time to recover. Yes, yeah, that is the most important thing. It took me, my dentist that I had 4 years ago actually told me and recommended that I get these wisdom teeth pulled, because 4 years ago, this guy, which is now 80% of the way out, had just popped through the gum line, just the tip. And he was saying that this is going to cause you pain. This is going to be a big issue down the line. But see, what's happening now is all my teeth are being squashed together from all these wisdom teeth. So when I woke up this morning, I was in agony. It was definitely out of 10 with pain. Right now it's not so bad. But again, it's just one of those things where now I'm more prompted than ever to get them done, just because I'm tired of living in pain and the health risk that it puts me at for getting an infection. And it actually could cause an aneurysm, a stroke, whatever. Yeah, because my whole side of my face is swollen. So other than that, I'm doing all right. Getting back on to Harmony and Chaos, one of the other things that we've seen, Sonic is, the other thing with Sonic is that he's still, obviously he loves Rainbow Dash. And like we saw with Twilight during the Sombra saga with Shadow, Rainbow Dash has this hold on Sonic, and because he has a little bit of alicorn magic, he's able to fight it off enough. That, and he also is aware that Rainbow Dash is going to be a member of his team, so obviously he doesn't want to harm Rainbow Dash. That does not necessarily translate for safety for the rest of the characters. The characters like Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, they don't have magic. So when they become corrupted, you're going to see like their loved ones aren't necessarily going to be protected from them per se, because they won't have magical ability to fight off evil spells. Let's see what else. Yeah, the Sonic storyline really progressed the way I wanted it to. I know you guys, I'm already going to tell you right now, there's yet another Sonic transformation that you are going to see. And I will tell you right now, it's right off the bat to start the next episode. Sonic actually absorbs the powers of the element of dark magic. It was part of his training. That's what Dark Swirl wanted him to do. That's the whole point of why Dark Swirl is training him with the element of dark magic so he can learn how to tap into those powers. And you're going to see it leads to a pretty big transformation. I think you guys are going to like how I twisted this and how I'm going to make this work. But the element of dark magic is it is the top element of Nightmare. So much like how the element of magic transforms Sonic into harmonic Sonic, the element of dark magic transforms Sonic into something a little more nightmarish. And which I guess kind of goes well with the fact that we're, in Halloween season. I'm not promising that this episode will nowhere near be done by Halloween, but yeah, it's a really cool transformation, and I'm excited about it. And we're actually going to see Sonic use it at some point during his battles. So I'm excited to introduce it. I'm going to put a different spin on it. Elijah types in, I will admit there have been several twists I didn't anticipate throughout these past episodes. Yeah, there has been quite a few. The Sunset Shimmer one, I think, shocked a lot of people. But I always had it in the back of my mind that I wanted to do it that way when I introduced Soletta. And it was just a matter of, okay, can I realistically pull this off? And I did. I mean, I think there's some kind of like hidden relationship. Obviously, we know there's some sort of relationship between Celestia and Sunset. I know on the actual series that they said that was a student-teacher type of a thing, but I spinned it as they are family. Given the lineage, I believe it turned out, if I remember correctly, I think Sunset winds up being the ants when you actually factor in the lineage with Soletta. Keep in mind, Soletta is an alicorn, so she is immortal as far as being ageless. Not saying she can't. Obviously, she can be killed. As long as she has alicorn magic, she's pretty much ageless, I think, is how it goes. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this live stream. So after Sonic gets completely corrupted, he goes to Ponyville to confront Twilight and Shadow. Mainly Twilight, because he is holding Twilight responsible for what has happened to him by not properly training him in his alicorn abilities to fight off evil spells, and like Twilight was essentially able to do. And we saw two epic episodes of just pure fighting and violence. Those two episodes were a lot of fun for me to voice, just because it put me through a really good test of kind of like anime style fighting or like anime style voice acting, where you have to like grunt and fight and all kinds of like fighting sounds throughout an entire episode. And I know I know by the end of the first one, I was just like, my God, it took like 2 days. It took like 2 days for me to have to put my voice on rest just to get through the whole episode, because my voice had to recover from all the fighting. But those episodes were a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with season 3. As like Elijah stated, there's been a lot of twists and turns with the whole Triad of Power, and now the Dark Swirl, Soletta angle, and the elements of Nightmares. It's just kind of everything that I've kind of had planned is being mingled together to kind of create this big, massive finale. And how all of the moving parts are going to come together to bring about the finale. So I am really excited for the next, I would say, the final 10 episodes. There's going to be a lot of violence, more so a lot of violence. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of out of it per se. Like, I didn't have anything prepared today. I just wanted to get on here and say hi and really just talk to you guys. I've missed doing this. I've missed voicing. I just wish some of the other YouTubers would get back into it. Like I said, I voiced for Speedstar, and I'm hoping he gets back into it soon. I miss working. I miss doing stuff for him. There's other creators outside of this fandom, like Dragon Ball Z stuff that I'm working on that has been on hold for like a year. And then this same guy wants to do a new project. So, and that's been on hold again because again you have voice actors that drop out. So great, now it's like now we got to recast, and it's just frustrating. It's a frustrating process. Um, I more or less want to get into actual voice acting and actually become a real voice actor myself. So we will see how that plays out. Um, Again, I gotta have the time to focus on it, and and I'm not sure about how to go about it. It's like somebody told me, oh, if you go the anime route, you don't need an agent, and you just audition for anime stuff. Um, let's see. Elijah puts one can only guess what Senpai will be up to with Aeon. Yes, let me get it. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because the Aeon Nightshade dynamic is going to become a major. Um, it's going to become a major play in the finale of how this saga is going to end. Well, yes, I mean you can't. I mean, I've been buried on this show for ever since the beginning of season 3. I've been buried, so it's good to be back and actually have a role. Now, as far as Sunset goes, I was actually just as shocked as you guys when I found out my girlfriend was serving her mother and she betrayed Equestria. So that kind of put me in a bind as to, you know, do I stick with my girlfriend or do I play the game and work silently with Nightshade? So I don't want to spoil anything, but we'll have to see how it all plays out. Plush. I thought Aeon was from that Final Fantasy Sonic Flash game. Actually, Aeon is a fan made character. Um, I don't know if they based a movie or just a comic off of it. Um, but I think Sega went ahead and made him a canon character in the series, mainly because he's in the comics. I think he's more used in the comics now more than anything. Um, but he was a fan made character, and then Sega wound up buying the rights to it, or I think Sega wanted to use him in their comics or whatever. Oh God, these flies. Um, but yeah, Aeon and Nightshade are going to be a very big part of the conclusion of this saga. Um, there are some more. I promise you, there are. If you thought what I've done so far is shocking, there's a lot more shock to come before this season is over. My big challenge right now that I'm having with this season is, can I wrap this saga up before the end of season 3, or do I have something big happen and then it kind of carries over and finishes in the first couple episodes of season 4? The thing is I don't want to rush through the story. I don't want to leave anything out. Yes, I would. Yes, in a perfect world, I would have this saga wrapped up by the season finale. But that isn't. With the amount of content left, I don't want. Like I said, I don't want to rush it, and I don't want to try to squeeze it into 10 episodes. Or how many episodes do I have left? Yeah, I have like 8 or I want to say I have like 9 or 10 episodes left in the season. So I don't want to. I don't want to try to squeeze it all in and have it feel rushed. There's still some other things that I want to do with the, especially with Starlight now as well. I have to remember, Starlight's going to play a part in it. Will Atkinson and I created, we kind of created this integral story with the whole triad of power. We kind of combined both of our ideas into what this is now. Me tying it in to Dark Swirl and Soletta and turning it into this kind of a storyline that was more of my doing. Um, I think, Will really had this notion with involving Starlight and getting her involved with this love triangle with his OC and Nightshade and Starlight. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to work that in. Um, it's going to be kind of difficult, but that's actually the hardest part is Starlight right now for me, is trying to spin this into that love triangle. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to break up her and Will, but I think it is going to lead to something as far as Will and Starlight go. Um, let's see, where else do I need to go? Um, let's see. I really don't want to spoil anything, and so I'm kind of like at a loss right now because I don't want to spoil what's coming. Let's see. Elijah types in, I can kind of relate to rushing ideas. It's not fun. No. When you rush ideas, things wind up with holes in it. And not only do they wind up with holes, but I feel like the dialogue suffers when you're rushing things. I feel like then you leave out some intricate parts, you leave out important parts, and then you're kicking yourself like, well, that's not how I really wanted this to play out. But yeah, I like where I'm going to go with season 4. Uh, that's going to be the thing is I have to transition this. I'm sorry, I'm touching my face a lot. I'm going through like a lot of tingly numbness too, so I'm constantly like itching and yeah, because my face is numb so from all the pain. But yeah, um, let's see. Yeah, the overall rushing of ideas. That's one thing I don't want to do. I like taking my time. I like making sure things are, I don't want to say perfect, but they at least have to make sense and flow. And because I will tell you right now, the hardest critic that I have is myself. I cannot tell you how many times I have written an episode and I'm like, oh, this is complete shit. This is trash. I hate this. And then I voice it and then listen to it back. Oh, this was really good. Why did I think this was bad? Again, it goes along the lines where sometimes I do try to rush things just to get it out and to you guys. And it feels like when I'm writing it that it just feels like it's been rushed and it's not good. But then I voice it and listen to it back. It's like, oh, that actually was some really good dialogue. Um, let's see, where else do I want to go? Um, we've touched on Nightshade and Aeon. The other thing is I think the characters who are going to die are going to shock you. Not only are they going to shock you, but for the characters that do survive, you're going to see massive changes with them and how their deaths affect them. And, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I have them planned out, or at least for the rest of I shouldn't say rest of the season. I should say the rest of the saga. Now, the big thing for me is tying this saga into what I plan on doing post all of this madness. And I'm going to tell you it's really good. Really good. Um, I'm trying really hard not to spoil it, but let's just say we might have a really big announcement really soon. So we'll see. Um, I want to just leave this open to you guys. If you guys want to go ahead and ask questions, feel free. I don't really have much to say. I didn't, like I said, this was done on a spur of the moment. Um, I wanted to just update you guys more or less that I'm still here and the show will continue. I've just had to get motivated again. And now that my life is slowly starting to stabilize again, I'm starting to have that passion again to get back into it. Because when you're depressed and you're worried about your life and worried about being evicted and not having money, you kind of you lose your focus and you just can't think about entertaining and writing and all that other stuff. So that's why I've disappeared for a while and why I've been quiet. Yeah, he totally hasn't been himself lately. Like, it's been kind of sad to watch, actually. Yeah, and like I said, it's just a matter of getting yourself back into a positive mental frame, and that's what I had to do more or less. Because there were some days during that 50-day absence where I legitimately wanted to type, but because my phone was ringing off the hook because I was on the phone with doctors constantly all day, it made it hard for me to just sit down and focus on writing. I would sit down for 5 minutes, I'd write 3 lines, then I'd erase it all. It literally took me a full day. I literally would write down 5 or 6 lines, and I spent probably 7 hours erasing those 5, 6 lines all day just because I could not focus on the scene and focus on what I wanted to say and have the character say. But when I worked on this 3 weeks ago, that scene, I literally started writing it again one time. That's it. And I wound up getting about 10 or 11 slides done that night. I only worked on it for about 2 hours, but I did get 11 slides of dialogue done in that night because I got into a flow and I had just gone back to work, so I was a little bit more positive. So yeah. All right, so you guys go ahead and ask away questions. I want to do voices and just have fun. I know, if I'm going to do that, I better put my headset back in. If I'm going to voice, I'm going to put my headphones back in so I can actually do some cool voicing things. Um, hey, I actually have a question for you guys. Is VR chat still a thing? Because I'm like my next thing that I want to do is I want to start doing like VR chat streams where I don't know if I want to live stream a VR chat or just record one and then post it just for laughs because I kind of want to do I kind of want to like do Dragon Ball voices and be Dragon Ball characters on when you have 50 days off from work and you're just sitting at home by yourself, watch a lot of YouTube. And I really got into people doing VR chat live streams where they voice act a certain character, and it's just I laugh. I needed a good laugh, and I got a good laugh out of that. So that's another thing I want to start doing is some VR chats. I'm gonna do basically a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. I want to do Vegeta. I want to do some Lord Beerus. In case you guys haven't realized, Aeon, my new Aeon voice is based off of Lord Beerus. Oh, yes, that's right. I am a pretty good god of destruction. So I'm getting. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I'm losing my voice because of my mouth being a pain. I think it'd be kind of cool though too. Like, I got to figure out like how I can invite you guys to do VR chats. I don't even think my computer. My computer is 10 years old. I still have actually it's older than that. I got this computer, it's a Toshiba. So my Harmony and Chaos computer is a 2009 Toshiba. How this fucking computer is still working is beyond me, and I better shut my freaking mouth because that will be the next string of bad luck. This computer will go up in smoke and I will lose my content. I better shut up. Yeah, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You constantly jinx yourself. Ugh. Haven't you learned a lesson from all the shit that happens in your life and at work when you say something and then you totally jinx it? And then you're like, oh man, my life sucks because, oh, why did I have to jinx it and all that other stuff? You guys know where I'm going with that. But yes, anyway, I do want to start doing some Lord Beerus stuff. And, I could really go for some good food, Weiss. I need some grub. You got any human pizza from Earth? I could really go for a pizza right now. Although when I ate pizza last week, it hurt like a bitch. So I don't know if I want to eat a pizza. That's the last 3 days I've lived off of noodles. The magic of friendship. That's how it's still going. Oh, Yeah, well, that's true. Thanks, Elijah. Yeah, yeah, that might be. That might be. I'm sorry, Plush. I don't mean to swear. I'm really stressed too. I mean, look at my hedgie. My hedgie's gone completely nuts. I don't even have my husband anymore. He's black-eyed and now so I'm stressed too, man. I'm stressed too. Oh, but Rainbow Dash, you should not be stressed. It's all gonna work out. It always does. Not always, Fluttershy. I mean, come on, we're up against like a god of nightmares. How the hell are we gonna beat a god of nightmares or the chaos demigod of nightmares? This isn't T-Rex we're up against. Well, it could always be worse. You could be up against me, Rainbow Dash. What are you talking about? You're not even immortal anymore. Question to Sonic and RD. This is from Plush. Are you friends with or know about Sora, and what do you think about him being in Smash? Wow, I just heard about that. I want to say a week or two ago that Sora was going to be in Smash. Um, I am not I am not familiar with Sora. And I know like Mike over here has never played Kingdom Hearts. Like he's watched his brothers play it. No, seriously, I have never played Kingdom Hearts. I did enjoy watching my brother play it for some odd reason. Like I always thought it was a really compelling story. Um, as far as Sonic goes, well, God, I jumped into Beerus. It's been such a long time since I've done my Sonic voice because now I've done like Nightmare Sonic, so I actually have to get back into my Sonic character. It's kind of bizarre right now. So hold on a minute. Oh my god, I can't even do my regular Sonic voice because it's been forever. Ah! Well, hey, Rainbow Dash. Oh, there you go. Now I've got it back. I had to like think about it for a second because lately I've been talking a lot darker and it's been different. So yeah, I had to kind of get back into it just now. As far as Sora goes, being in Smash, he kind of reminds me of Chris Thorndike, uh, except Chris doesn't know how to yield a big, massive key for a sword. So uh, yeah, it's going to be an interesting turn to see how that plays out. I have not played a Smash game since Nintendo 64. Um, I think I attempted to play the newer one for Switch at work. Somebody had brought in their Switches and they hooked it up in the break room. So they were doing like Mario Karts and they were doing Smash. So I wound up I played Smash once on the Switch. So um, yeah, I haven't really kept up with it. But like I used to play Super Smash Brothers for N64 back in the 90s. like and it was a fun game. I used to love that game. We would have like massive, like we would always have sleepovers with our friends, and we would either do N64 days. We would go between Mario Kart, Smash, and then we would or GoldenEye. Those were the top three games we would play when we had like four people or more. So yeah, for some reason, Eliza Doderich says, for some reason, Plush and I decided to toy with the idea of Twilight being in Smash. You know what? I think that would be a really badass concept if they did put Twilight in Smash. They got fucking, excuse me for my language, they got Shrek in, I think, right? Shrek is a playable character in one of these games. So if you have Shrek as a playable character, and come on, Ultimate Instinct Shaggy is an actual canon thing in Dragon Ball, in the Dragon Ball franchise. I don't get it. Like Zoink Scoob, I can't believe I've achieved Ultra Instinct before Vegeta. Oh, he's not. Where did I hear that Shrek was in a Smash game? Maybe that was just a rumor. I don't know. I thought he was though. Like the last Smash game, they brought out somebody. I thought it was Shrek. Shrek is not in Smash. Okay, thank you, Plush. I don't know. I don't know where I heard that. If it was a rumor or somebody put, I don't know. But I heard it on YouTube. That's all I know is that Shrek is going to be a playable character in Smash. Minecraft Steve is though. Oh, oh my God. Well, while I was on my medical leave for the sleep apnea, my brother Danny had given me his PlayStation 4. So up until a month ago, all I had was PlayStation 3. So now I'm trying to update my games for PlayStation 4. My brother Danny gave me a buttload of video games for it. I got like NHL 19, MLB 19, or no, NHL 20, MLB 19, and my future sister-in-law let me borrow her Kakarot game. That game is awesome, and it's really difficult, but it's not so much that it's difficult, but it's just very time consuming. I also have Sonic Forces. I went out and bought Sonic Forces, which, in my opinion, I think is one of the best playable Sonic games I have ever played. Um, I do have one criticism on it. You don't die in the game. Like if you die, you it's like you're immortal. Like you don't actually die because in the old classic Sega Genesis games, when you died in Sonic and you lost all your lives, you're screwed. You have to start the game all over again. And yeah. So like with this Sonic Forces game, I'm like, you can't die. Like, yeah, you can die, but you can't, like, you don't actually die. Yeah, okay. Well, why though? Like, why, Plush? Why? Why? Explain to me why. That used to make the Sonic games so much harder. Yeah, like the classic Sega Genesis Sonic games are incredibly difficult. I still have yet to beat a Sonic Genesis Sonic game. I've not beaten a Sonic game from the Genesis, and I'm not even kidding. Dude, you're totally hopeless, man. How do you not beat one of my video games? You were beating Mario Brothers without warp zones when you were 4. Major League Buckball. Uh, that's kind of funny. Plush. I once beat Sonic 2 in one sitting. Yeah. I actually have gotten further in Sonic 2 than I have in the original Sonic the Hedgehog game. I've made it all the way to in the first Sonic game. I've made it all the way to like the outer space. It's called, I think, the Starlight Zone or something like that. Sonic 2, I've made it all the way to like a mountain stage. I don't remember. But it took me forever and a day to get through the labyrinth zone for Sonic 1. For the first Sonic game, the original. It took me 36 years to get through the labyrinth zone. Yeah. That's pathetic, dude. Yeah, you would never make it on Team Sonic. I'm sorry, but Chris has better use. We have better use for Chris than we do you at this point. Hilltop Zone, I believe. Oh yeah, that's the Hilltop Zone is the Sonic 2 one. Let's see. Yeah, but yet when I was 4 years old, I was beating Mario Brother games on the original Nintendo when I was 4. So, and that's without warp zoning. And I would beat it before school. All right, Elijah. I'll let you. Okay. Plush comments, the Blue Emerald Hill is what I call it. Huh. But yeah, that's one criticism. I do love that new Sonic game, though. Sonic Forces is amazing. I just don't like the fact that you can just keep playing and not die. So yeah. So now I've kind of worked out my own system where it's like if I die one time, that's it. I'm done playing the game. Off. And I'll just pick it up next time. So like I've kind of had to like challenge myself not to die so I can get through the game. Um, but yeah, that's how I'm challenging myself. So it's like I have one life every time I play the game, and if I lose, that's it. You're done. Plus, Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations are my favorite Sonic games. I'm actually, and then Elijah follows it up by saying, Sonic, your underwater movement is not fun to deal with in the earlier games. Plus, Sonic Forces is meh, in my opinion. I'm enjoying the gameplay. I'm trying to figure out the storyline to it. Oh, I thought it was cool that Eggman actually won for a change. Like Eggman actually kind of created the Eggman Empire and defeated Sonic. I think that's a cool twist. I am excited to see how it all plays out and ends. So don't spoil it if you've beaten it. I'm kind of curious to see how it all plays out. Um, Nicole, did you watch My Little Pony: A New Generation? Great question. I have. I am not going to lie. I am fanboying over Izzy. I absolutely love Izzy. She's amazing. I love Izzy so much. She is definitely my favorite character out of the new cast. She's so like chippery and upbeat. She actually during my medical leave put me in a really good mood. And just because she's so positive and happy and like hee hee and bouncy, and she has that kind of like innocent, naive um, type of a character to her, and she was very refreshing. Izzy is my favorite out of the new cast, but I liked the movie. I didn't necessarily like the story about how they're portraying it. I want to know, and I need to be a little bit more open minded about it. I don't like how I want to know what happened, like what happened that caused these ponies to not like each other again. And I think the My Little Pony Generation 4 movie is coming out next summer. That's going to tie G5 or tie the end of G4 into G5. So there's a really good chance we're going to get the explanation as to what happened with G5 and why they wound up, why friendship is essentially dead in Equestria following the main six. And apparently Twilight is no longer the ruler. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how they spun that. Plush comments. Crazy Rarity gave me nightmares. Send help. Crazy Rarity. Do you mean like in my pictures on the opening theme song? Or do you mean... Oh, you're talking in the movie. Yes, yeah, Rarity Going Crazy was. Yeah, I know exactly the part you're talking about. Rarity Going Crazy. That part was funny with the oh, I don't remember his name. He was the orange pony with the green mane, and he was no, it was the red pony with the orange mane. The one I see. I don't remember their names. I don't remember their names, but it's the one that becomes the sheriff after. I'm gonna have to watch that movie again so I get the names right. I know Izzy because she's my favorite. Um, and then you had the one that looks like Sweetie Belle, or no, and then you had the one that looks like Scootaloo, who's the main character, Sprout. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Sprout. Um, I thought the beginning of that movie was really sad too, when her dad died. That was really, really sad. Uh, Sprout is the red boy. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to remember the names, and I can only remember Izzy, and then God, I don't remember any of the names. And then you have the Pegasus. Then I really liked. I really liked the one Pegasi that reminds me of Rainbow Dash. She's the white one with the green and pink hair, or pink mane, and she was trying to help. Uh, she was trying to help Izzy and the other pony out when they were up in the Pegasus Kingdom. Zip, thank you, Zip. Yes, thank you, Zip. It's gonna take some time, but I gotta get their names down. Um, I am willing to give that show a chance. At first, I was kind of skeptical because I'm like, I was not ready to part ways with Generation 4. And I tried watching Pony Life. Eesh. Pony Life is rough. That's rough. I didn't enjoy Pony Life as much as I thought I would. It's funny, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I think it's too comedic for me. And it doesn't have that feel like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic had. So yeah, the Pony Life doesn't work for me. Plush also says, I love Zip. She's awesome. Yeah, Zip definitely is awesome. She is, I think she's Rainbow Dash's twin, like literally, except she's not as, she's a little more toned down than Rainbow Dash. And she's kind of got a sweet side to her too. So I enjoy Zip. I enjoyed Zip's character too. There was another character that I really liked. I'm trying to remember who it was. Eesh. The other thing that I miss is that we're not going to have a Spike. This will be the first My Little Pony series that I think won't have a Spike. Yes, Nicole agrees with me and loves Izzy. Yes, Izzy is the best. I love Izzy. I'm trying to think who she reminds me of. She reminded me of kind of like a Princess Sky Star with. Yeah, she reminds me of Princess Sky Star mixed with Pinkie Pie. She's like Sky Star and Pinkie Pie mingled into one pony. Princess Sky Star, if you don't remember, is the hippogriff. She's the princess hippogriff in the My Little Pony movie. Let's see, where else? But yeah, I did enjoy the new My Little Pony movie. I am interested to see where they go with the series. I don't think the series is going to come out until after the next G4 movie because the G4 movie is supposed to tie G4 into G5. So I don't know how that's going to play out. The other thing I question is their cast. That was a star-studded cast that they put there for that movie. Moving forward, I'm kind of interested to see if that same cast is going to be part of the series or if they're going to have different people cast those characters. So, yeah, I'm intrigued to see how they, begin the series and actually see how many of those big-time actors are part of the actual TV series. Let's see, what else? Kind of looking through your comments. But yes, back to the VR chats. I want to, like, going back to my computer being ancient and being 12 years old, I think it says you have to have Windows 8. I have Windows 7. That's how old this computer is. So I don't think I can do voice chat on here. I'm going to try. One of the things I do want to do is I want to do live streams off of that. And I do want to start doing some VR chat live streams. Mainly because I want to do some other voices. Mainly Lord Beerus. I want to do my Vegeta voice. And I also want to do My Little Pony. You basically can be any character. Any character that exists is on VR chat. So that's kind of a good opportunity for me to do role playing and practice voices and really like see where I am voicing as far as my range and improving my range and improving my acting all in the same time. Because sometime over the next year, I am actually going to probably leave the job I'm currently at and cash out my 401k. Now, if I do that, that's going to give me some extra money to actually go and pursue voice acting. Because then I will have the money to go get studio time, come up with a voice demo or commercial demo, and try to get an agent. Or I can, take a trip to Dallas and maybe try to audition directly with Funimation or show Funimation some of my work or send them some of my work or do something to try to soiree or try to parlay into voice acting. Oh God, I just hit my camera. But yeah. Let's see. Plush types in, my dude, I definitely recommend you play Kingdom Hearts. It's an amazing franchise with great characters and a great story, despite being a bit complicated. Um, like I said, I actually watched. I've never actually played the game, but I have watched my brothers play it. My one brother was completely into Final Fantasy games, the RPG games when we were younger. So I would sit and watch him play that game, and like I said, I thought it was a really incredible storyline and an incredible story in general. I thought I heard they're coming up with a new Kingdom Hearts game. I heard that that is in production. That there is thoughts of starting another Kingdom Hearts game. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Plush. I know you know. Oh, Lord Beerus, why don't you just ask your Oracle Fish Plush? Oh, thanks, Reese. I'll get right on that. Hey, Plush. So are they coming up with a brand new Kingdom Hearts game or not? I don't believe so. Actually, it was one of my brothers who actually told me about that. Now that I think it was one of my brothers who actually was obsessed with Kingdom Hearts that actually told me that that game was coming out. And I thought I heard it was. Um, But then again, I just got a PS4 here more recently from my brother, so I'm way behind the times on video games as far as what's coming out. I will tell you right now, the next PS4 game that I am excited to buy, and I'm on countdown, is AEW, the AEW wrestling game. When that game comes out next year, I'm all over that shit. I'm all over it. I'm a huge AEW fan, and I cannot wait for that video game. It's going to be, from what I heard, it's going to be the best wrestling game, right up there with like No Mercy and all that other stuff. That's going to be similar to No Mercy for N64. So I'm excited for it. I cannot wait. That's my next big purchase for a video game is AEW. Um, yeah, so with the VR chat, I'm gonna also do pony stuff. Yeah, I just want to have fun with it. If I can figure out a way to invite you guys into my group or my clan, I'll do like a friend request, and we should totally do like a VR chat together. That would be BA. I can live stream it. That would be awesome. Plus, I know you and I have done like Would You Rather. I also want to start doing Would You Rather videos as well. It's kind of just going to be some cool filler content for you guys. Um, I'm also trying to grow the channel. Um, and what better way to grow the channel than doing stuff? I notice like a lot of voice actors do that sort of thing. They do these, they do these what would you rather videos. They do a lot of these VR chats. They do a lot of just random stuff that I want to do because I want to grow this channel and I want to market myself more as a voice actor. So and I want to have fun with it. So I definitely want to include you guys. I will keep you guys up to date on the VR chat. I don't know how many of you guys have it, but I think that would be a blast. I know the last time I talked to Speedstar was a couple of months ago. Oh my God. Right around the time his last episode came out for Sonic X Equestria, I was trying to convince him to do like a live voice recording where all of us as a group get together and we voice our characters together, like on Discord or something, or we do like a Google Hangout where we all have our microphones and we're all voicing on camera. I think that'd be pretty cool because then we can play off of each other, as we're all reading our script, we can all just play off each other's emotions. And I think doing it that way actually produces a better, I think that produces a better chemistry between the characters as far as acting goes. And let's be honest, when you do live recording, you wind up with some pretty funny outtakes. Let's be honest. A couple more things coming in from Plush. If you ever want to play Kingdom Hearts, purchase the 1.5 plus 2.5 remix on the for store. It contains the first 2 games. He also says I can play it, but can't do the VR version of it. I know you can play it without VR. Well, I think like I don't know the virtual reality part of it. I know you can use a keyboard to move your character around as long as you have like a camera and a microphone, which obviously I do have a camera. Um, I think at that point you wouldn't even need a camera if you're just using your keyboard to move your character around. Um, but definitely a microphone if you're going to voice. Um, but that's basically what I want to do with the VR chat. I want to invite you guys in and just have fun with it and wind up putting it on a live stream. The other thing I want to do, Plush, is again, and like we did that whole would you rather thing. We did that once, I think it was me, you, and Nicole. You know, I definitely want to do that again. I definitely want to do that again. Because I know you put it on your channel. So yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to be able to do that again. Uh-huh. Well, maybe we should do it after this live stream. If you guys aren't too tired, it's 11 o'clock here. Elijah Dodorich, that'd give a better reaction from the characters, in my opinion, if you guys did get together in a call. Yes, I've always said that. And I know like your more popular YouTubers like Scribbler, Obab Scribbler, who is a very hardcore pony content. She's got like 490,000 subscribers. I'm not sure how much you guys know about Scribbler, but all of her recordings are done as a group. Like you have to be in a group, and well, I don't know. Yeah, it is. I know there are some YouTubers out there that do it that way because you do wind up having, you wind up feeding off of each other's emotions. I never understood how voice actors can just go in a studio alone and just voice their own parts without really getting the feel for the scene. Because I think as a voice actor, I would feed more off of other people's emotions and how they're producing the scene. Because it's like, oh, that's really deep. So now I got to make sure, I got to get really deep with this. I know some voice actors, with certain TV shows, depending on the show, a lot of these TV shows now they voice separately, whereas I just don't understand how you can do that. Yeah, I'm just reading through your comments. But yeah, we should definitely do a would you rather. I would love to do that. Where was I? But no, I always think group recording sessions are the best. Because again, you can have fun with it. You definitely have your fair share of bloopers. Not only that, but to me, you feed off of each other's emotions, and it makes for a far better scene. Because you never know how the other person before you is going to voice it, how they're going to voice their characters, and then you base your you base your voice off of an emotion off off what somebody else is doing as well. Um, let's see. Oh, Nicole's on East Coast time, so yeah, she can't do it. Would you rather? Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for myself. I'm pretty tired. I haven't been sleeping well because I have to sleep with sleep apnea. I have to sleep with a mask. So putting a mask on here that's super tight hurts. It hurts so bad. That's the reason why I woke up with my pain at a 10 because my wisdom teeth, oh, the swelling, terrible. So yeah, I'm thinking about sleeping without my mask tonight just to give it a break and just to be able to not be in pain when I wake up in the morning. Um, Elijah comments, I guess there's a unique method to that madness. There is. There really is. Like I said, you guys are reading it together. You can see, you can kind of see how one person voices it, and then you can get into character better. Because again, you never know how that, if you're doing it privately, you don't know how that person's voicing it, the person before you, you know how serious it comes off, unless not even the producer. Like, in most times in the voice acting I've done on YouTube for other people, I have received a script. I receive my script on Discord. I download it, and then I get on my computer and I voice my lines. That's literally how it goes. Um, there's another creator I work for that will literally tell you the emotion he wants, and then you just have to, he gives you the emotion annoyed. So say annoyed. So you got to do it, you voice the line as being annoyed. So really the only feedback you have to doing it privately is when the creator says, oh, I need you to revoice this line, but revoice it as yada yada, be a little more angry. That's how it's worked for me in the past, for the most part. I have never really been involved in a group setting. But conversely, with that being said, that's why I'm able to voice my own series by myself, and why the acting is usually pretty spot on, was because I wrote it. I know exactly what emotions I want to go for, and what the scene emotionally needs. So when I voice my own stuff, yeah, the acting is really spot on because I know what emotions I want to go for. I understand your approach, but I'm with you in confusion on isolated sessions. Yes. Yeah. Mainly just because you don't know, especially if the creator doesn't give you a prompt as to how you're supposed to feel. You're trying to just read through a script and then basically base it off what you read, your emotion. Plush puts, I guess we'll be hopping on a call later, Michael, or is it too late? It is not too late. I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream here in a minute or two. Mainly because I have to run to the bathroom. I had to pee so bad. I shouldn't have said that. I'm one of those people. I'm 37. I have no filter on what I say anymore. I'm at that point in my life where I don't give a what people say about me. I just go ahead and say it. So yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna end this live stream here in a minute. So basically, I just want to let you guys know that I'm still here. I know somebody reached out to me like, oh, is Harmony and Chaos still around? Are you still doing it? And I was like, yeah, I probably should address the fan base. I pretty much should, because it's been a hot minute since I've been, since it's been a month since the last episode. So I figured I'd just update you guys. I haven't really written anything for the next episode. I want to say 2 scenes into it, maybe 3. It's just me getting motivated again. And now that I'm in more of a positive mindset, way more than I was a month ago when I was out of work. Now that I'm kind of getting back into work mode again, now it's just a matter of me trying to find time to work on Harmony and Chaos, because now I'm starting at 3 in the morning, so I'm getting up at 1:15. Granted, I am getting home earlier, like around 2. But again, I have to be in bed. If I want 5 hours, 5 hours of sleep, I got to be in bed by 8 o'clock. Good luck trying to write when you got to be in bed at 8 o'clock. So, the bulk of my writing now is going to be on weekends. Weekends, I don't have my kids. And that's the other thing that some people don't understand, is I have children. And number one, above all else, my kids are the most important thing in my life. I am not writing while they are here. I focus my energy and time on them the entire time they are here and they're awake. The only time I have time to myself when the kids are here is when they go to bed for the night. And if I'm not exhausted, then I stay up and I'll video game, or I might do a scene or two. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut off this live stream. Again, I'm still alive and the show will continue. So no worries. I'm getting back into it right now. Now that I'm back, I'm going to say I'm back. Yes, he's back from the dead like Frieza. We've resurrected him. I don't know why, though. Sometimes I wonder. Mortals are just, they're either useful or they're not useful. I haven't really decided if this mortal is useful. All right, let's go, Plush. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. You guys have a good night. If I don't talk to you on Speedstars Discord, I'm going to head over there now to probably do a Would You Rather. But again, see you guys later. I'll keep you guys up to date with whatever content I come up with, whether that be VR chatting, live streams, or this, or oh, Elijah. All right, who used the Chaos Emeralds? I got to let me think about that for a minute. Nobody better have used the Chaos Emeralds. That's going to cause negative energy to be released. Come on, we don't want Equestrian to turn into Mobius. Oh, Nooks, you're overreacting. I'm not overreacting. If you would have saw the amount of portals and loopholes that those Chaos Emeralds open, ugh. I'm gonna say is wait to season 4. You guys are in for a shock. I cannot wait to get to wrap up this storyline and get into season 4. I'm gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, because I got some good things planned for season 4 as well. So, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun moving forward. Harmony and Chaos is really, it's gonna pick up. If you don't think it's intense now, just wait. It's going to get intense. It's going to continue being intense when this saga wraps up. The next saga is already ready. I already have the next thing planned out. It's just transitioning from this to the next thing. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. I will see you guys soon. I hope to have this episode done by Thanksgiving. I think tentatively that's realistic. Like I said, I have all my storyboards printed out. I have all the scenes. I literally have every scene in sequence on my phone as to what I'm doing for the episode in order. So it's just a matter of me writing the dialogue. All right, guys, I'm going to end this stream here before I. Yeah, dude, you better go because you're about to piss yourself. All right, guys, good night. Good night, everybody. Can't wait to see you around.